Hi, I'm Debbie DeWitt with Vizix, and today we're going to talk about going green with digital signage. First off, a big disclaimer, we're not trying to greenwash digital signage. We know that it has a carbon footprint like everything else, but we did want to talk about some of the differences between digital signage and print production. Now, we all know global climate change is one of today's biggest issues, and we're all looking for ways to reduce our carbon footprint. Nowhere more so than on college campuses where we're seeing students actually calling for greener initiatives. And administrators are listening because the fact is that saving paper and waste just makes sense, not just to your green efforts and in the environment, but also to your bottom line. Estimates are that the United States uses 1/3 of the entire world's paper. Now obviously, sending messages out on digital signs doesn't use any paper like bulletin boards or newsletters or mail. So, no trees are cut down, no water, inks, or solvents are used to go into the environment, and when your message is done, it's deleted off of a playlist. It doesn't go into a landfill somewhere. It's also said that 40% of carbon emissions in the US come from electricity generation, so power consumption is a big concern. Now, leaving your screens on 24/7, we all know A, isn't good for the screens, and B, uses a lot of power. But we also know it's not necessarily practical to be able to walk around every day and turn them all off, come in the morning, get them all up and running again, and do this every single day. Especially on a large campus, it's just not possible. So the good news is that some software manufacturers are now incorporating device control into content management software. And what this means is you can sit at your desk and turn your screens on and off when you need to. Now that's pretty exciting because, for example, if you're running 16 displays, you have the potential to save 27,000 pounds of CO2 emissions a year. And the other good news is you're not going to burn out your displays as fast because they're not being worked so much. You can also use your digital signage system for educational purposes by simply putting out there energy-saving tips or promoting your recycling program. You can get more people involved in your green efforts. Some systems even let you tie into your building management system so that you can show real-time energy consumption, and that lets people see how much they're using of things, and that tends to motivate them to cut down. Now, some people think digital signage is more expensive than print communications, but the fact is that that's just not true. Especially over time and for larger audiences, it's more effective and it's cheaper than print. First, buying a digital signage system is a one-time cost, whereas printed materials are a continuing revenue drain that seriously adds up over time and increases each year. Second, you have a potentially unlimited audience for digital signage versus a set number with print runs. And digital signage can handle hundreds of messages at once as opposed to the limited space you have in your printed newsletter or other materials. Third, digital signage is modern and dynamic, not static like paper. It grabs attention, and screens in high traffic areas show people your messages in frequent short bursts that make a lasting impact over time through repetition. Lastly, digital signage messaging allows immediate corrections and retirement of messages versus lingering paper waste or having to print corrections or updates. The sum of all this is, in addition to real ecological savings, digital signage gives you more ways to reach more people at a lower cost per person. So that's two green benefits. Thanks for watching, and visit us on Vizix.com and check out our other YouTube videos for more digital signage tips and advice.